Hello everyone, hercrabbiness here, and welcome to an epic, wonderful adventure of one of my favorite games ever, called King's Quest IV. Now, I have played King's Quest IV many times, of course, but we're going to pretend that we haven't, so you can experience the full effect. This is actually one of the first games I've ever played. I think I started when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I always played with my sister, and we just kind of wandered around, opening doors and stuff. Anyway, let's listen to this beautiful music and thank Roberta Williams and Ken Williams and all the other designers and composers, etc. We shall play trumpets for them and reminisce on the good old times when games were very good. Pablo. How can we ever forget you, Pablo? Alright, our adventure is beginning. With the return of his long-lost son Alexander and the rescue of his daughter Rosella from the terrible dragon, old King Graham decides it's time to pass on his adventurer's hat to younger blood. This is the very end of King's Quest III, if you remember. He flings the battered hat towards his children while his wife, Queen Valenice, proudly looks on. Alright. Who's gonna get it? It's gonna be me! I'm gonna catch it! Here we go! It's mine! The hat arches through the air when suddenly King Graham experiences a terrible squeezing pain in his chest. Oh no! King Graham! Help me! He rasps. The adventurer's hat lies unclaimed upon the floor, forgotten. Ah, worst homecoming ever! Poor Prince Alexander. Well, actually, you've only known him for one day, so, welcome home, you're king now, I guess! Woohoo! Hooray! No, this is actually very sad. King Graham lies weakly on the bed, Father Death hovering near. Grief suddenly overwhelming her, Rosella runs from her room. Oh, Father, she sobs, you're still young. You should have many years ahead of you. Oh, I wish I could help you, Father. Do you really mean that? A soft voice asks. Rosella looks up but sees no one. Who's speaking to me? I am, the voice says. Look in the magic mirror. Rosella sees an image in the mirror. Who are you? She queries. I am the fairy Genesta. In my land of Tamir there is a remarkable tree. This tree needs 100 years to bear a single fruit. But this is no ordinary fruit, for if a person went to eat it, they would find that good health and well-being would be theirs for many years. I like her butterfly wings. It's cute. Rosella is much heartened by this news. Where is the land of Tamir? Genesta smiles. Tamir is very far away, but with my magic I can bring you here. Rosella senses that there is more to the story. But I suppose there are some problems? Again, Genesta smiles. Yes, you are correct, Rosella. If you are willing to come to Tamir, I will explain the situation. However, once I bring you here, I can't send you back. You will have to help me first. Confused, Rosella says, I don't know. What if I can't help you? Or find the tree? Uh-oh, she's breaking up. Genesta pleads, You must decide now, Rosella. My powers are growing weaker by the minute. Now the fairy is but a faint glimmer, and her voice barely audible. If you care for your father, say yes now. And suddenly she's gone. Yes! Well done, Rosella. Time to start your new adventure. Your first adventure. Because the one with Alexander didn't really count with the dragon. And there she is. I love her and her tiny fairies. They're so cute. The lovely fairy speaks. I am the fairy Genesta. Welcome to Tamir. Rosella looks awestruck at the fairy. She is stunningly beautiful, but there is a certain sadness to her. Finally, Rosella speaks. I know you would like me to help you in some way, but I don't know how I could help a fairy. Based on this picture, my sister and I used to pretend that Genesta was my sister, and I was Rosella. Anyway, you're wrong, Rosella. You see, I'm losing my magical powers. Yesterday, as I was strolling through the woods, Lolotte took me by surprise and stole my talisman. She yanked it from my neck and raced away screeching with laughter. Immediately, I felt my powers diminishing and my body weakening. I will die in 24 hours if my talisman is not returned. Intently, Genesta looks at Rosella. Lolotte is very evil and will use the talisman to bring more evil to Tamir. Now I fear it will contaminate my whole country. Further, I cannot send you home without my talisman. Rosella is unsure as to what she can do. Meekly she asks, I want to help you, but how? You can do more than you think, Rosella, Genesta assures you. I believe you will be able to penetrate Lolotte's domain. Suddenly, Rosella remembers a tiny tree. Can you tell me where to find the magic fruit? Remorsefully, Genesta looks at Rosella. It will not be easy to reach the tree. It grows on a tiny island within a vast swamp on the other side of the great mountains. Bravely fighting back tears, Rosella says, I will help you in any way I can, Genesta. How can I find Lolotte? The beautiful fairy points eastward. Lolotte's castle overlooks Tamir from the great mountains. Genesta looks weaker as she says, There is not more I can do, Rosella. As it is, it will be difficult for me to fly home again. One thing I must do for you, though. I shall disguise you as a peasant girl, so as not to attract attention. Poof. Wow, well done. Thank you, Genesta. I think, Rosella stammers. It will be better for you, the fairy says. Well, I must be off while I still can fly. I know you can do it. Goodbye. Good luck. And off she goes to leave us to our adventure. Well, you're on your own, Rosella. Oh, so what an intro. Well, let's try speeding the game up and see if we can start exploring some places. This is a really nice land. Oh no, look what happened by accident. Oops. That last step was a doozy. Well, darn. Too bad for Rosella. Oh well. Anyway, I'll see you next time in the next video, and I promise I will not die within the first few seconds of playing the game. Bye for now, everyone.